InkDifferent Studio. Pick up your brush today.
Welcome to the InkDifferent Studio. This is Fiona. I would like to also welcome you to our Chinese calligraphy course, a captivating journey into one of the most ancient and respected forms of artistic expression. Chinese calligraphy is not just an art. It is profound cultural heritage, recognized globally for its artistic and historical value. This course will offer you an opportunity to delve into the elegance and depth of Chinese calligraphy, exploring its unique blend of written language and visual art. But this is not all. Chinese calligraphy is renowned for its therapeutic benefits, enhancing calmness, reducing stress, and improving mindfulness through the rhythmic motion in brush movements. These benefits make it not only a cultural exploration, but also a practice in mindfulness and personal tranquility. Our course will feature the classic Chinese text, the 1,000-character classic, 千字文. This text is not only a cornerstone for Chinese calligraphy training, but also a rich source of history and philosophy, making it perfect for both beginners and seasoned enthusiasts. The 千字文, translated as the 1,000-character classic, is a unique Chinese poem used as the premiere for teaching Chinese characters to children. It is renowned for its ingenious composition, wherein none of its 1,000 characters are repeated. Composed by Zhou Xingsi during the Southern and Northern Dynasty, around the 6th century, the text is not just a linguistic tool, but also a collection of moral and philosophical teachings. The 1,000-character classic has been used traditionally in Confucian teaching, providing a fundamental literacy resource that also encapsulates essential elements of Chinese culture and wisdom. Each line consists of 4 characters, with the lines grouped into sections for easier memorization. The content covers a wide range of topics, from the basics of the cosmos and the natural world to the principles of human conduct as the fundamental of statecraft. This text not only helps in learning Chinese characters, but also in appreciating the depth and breadth of Chinese literary tradition and cultural values. It has been an important educational text in China and other Eastern Asian countries, influenced by classical Chinese culture. Join us as we trace the strokes of history and artistry in our journey. Whether you're looking to broaden your artistic skills or immerse yourself in cultural heritage, this course promises to be both educational and enriching. Also, do not forget to follow this channel for our regular course updates. In our first session, you will find a more detailed explanation of the required material. Please refer to that for additional information. If you're in need of art supplies, feel free to visit my shop. I personally curate each product with care, ensuring that they meet high-quality standards. Rest assured, I only endorse the items that I wholeheartedly stand behind, drawing from my extensive art training and experiences since the age of 5. So, if you require such supplies, please consider supporting me. With your help, I will be able to create more comprehensive and improved courses in the future. You can find the shop link in the description below. Today, we're going to continue with the learning and writing of the 1,000-character classic. What are the new characters of today? Let's go find out. Qiu was first seen in the oracle bone script. Its ancient form resembled a grasshopper, which later evolved into representing the season of autumn, since the grasshoppers are most active in autumn. This character later took a fire side, 火, which is believed to be related to the action of setting fire to drive away the grasshoppers that destroy the crops. In the seal script, this character started to also have a 禾 element, representing a grain plant. This may have meant to clarify the season of harvest. The combination of the elements of 禾 and 火 was stabilized in the official script, and this character still carries the same elements until today. The character Qiu was evolved from a pictograph representation in the Oracle bone script to a more abstract and standardized form in the regular script. In the later period of its development, this character has consistently combined the elements he, green plant, and huo, fire, to signify the practices associated with autumn, such as harvesting and burning fields. Its meaning has remained stable, emphasizing the agricultural and seasonal aspects of autumn. This character has a left-right structure. The character shou has a component pu, which originally represented a hand holding a tool or weapon, symbolizing control. This suggests that the character originally meant to fix or settle something. The other side resembles two ropes bound together and serves as the phonetic element of the character. This phonetic component can be traced back to the Oracle bone script. The character shou has evolved from early pictographs that resembled the hand and the action of gathering or receiving to its more abstract and standardized modern form. Throughout its development, the character has consistently conveyed the meanings of collecting, receiving, and harvesting. This character has a left-right structure. In the Oracle bone script, the character dong was depicted as a pictograph resembling knots at the end of a rope. This form suggested the idea of tying things up, metaphorically associated with the end of the year or wrapping up the annual cycle. The early pictograph form represented the concept of winter, the last season of the year, when things are tied up or concluded. In the bronze script, the character dong evolved significantly. It began to resemble a closed-up house with an element representing the sun inside. This indicated that the sun was not able to shine on the land, symbolizing the concept of winter. The seal script further simplified the character, incorporating an element resembling ice at the bottom to emphasize the coldness, and it removed the sun from the enclosed space. This shape was generally maintained in later scripts but was further simplified over time. This character has a top-bottom structure. The character Cang does not appear prominently in the Oracle bone script, as it is a more complex character. However, its components, such as the grass radical on top and the phonetic component on the bottom, can be traced back to early forms. This character has a second pronunciation, zang, which refers to treasures. These two meanings can be connected, and the idea of hiding or store becomes more clear. The grass radical on top may refer to a type of grass with the same name, or the fact that the grass is used to hide the treasures. The character Cang has evolved from its early components in the Oracle bone script and bronze script to its more standardized form in the seal script, clerical script, and regular script. The combination of the grass radical and the phonetic component has consistently conveyed the meaning of hiding, storing, or concealing something valuable or important. This is a character with a top-bottom structure. In summary, qiu means autumn, shou means harvest. This part of the sentence refers to agricultural practice of harvesting crops during the autumn season. Autumn is the time when the crops have been growing through spring and summer, reach maturity, and are ready to be gathered. Dong means winter, Cang means store or hide. This part refers to the practice of storing the harvested crops during the winter season. Winter is a time when the land is less productive due to the cold weather, so it is important to conserve the food and resources gathered during the autumn harvest.秋收冬藏, harvest in autumn, store in winter, reflects the traditional agricultural cycle in ancient Chinese society. Agriculture was the backbone of the society, and the success of harvests directly impacted the well-being of the people. This phrase underscores the importance of timing and preparation in farming practices. The phrase also carries a deeper philosophical meaning about preparation and foresight. It emphasizes the need to plan ahead and make provisions during times of abundance to ensure the survival and stability during harder times. This principle is not only applicable to agriculture, but also to various aspects of life and governance. In the broader context of Chinese philosophy, particularly Taoism and Confucianism, 秋收冬藏 symbolizes the balance and harmony between different seasons and the cyclical nature of life. It teaches the importance of adapting to natural rhythms and being in tune with the environment. This concept also embodies economic wisdom. By saving and storing resources, one can manage scarcity and ensure sustainability. This approach can be seen in how ancient Chinese communities structured their economies and resource management systems. Now, let us explore how these characters are written in the three scripts. I will start by practicing with you on the water writing cloth, and then I will demonstrate using ink and raw rice paper. As we wrap up our session, I hope you found it enjoyable and insightful. If you have any questions, comments, or simply want to share your thoughts, don't hesitate to leave me a message. If you find this session informative, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future sessions. Discover, learn, and create with us as we bring the best of Chinese culture to the world. Join us at InkDifferent Studio, where art meets heritage. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time.
For more information, check us out at inkdifferentstudio.com.